getting back in those cozy spaces.
Oh, yeah,
That's not my problem.
You literally presented this situation.
So this burning is going on before they come down. Okay, so we're watching.
See it happening as it goes down.
I walk over to the light.
You think there's a light in these things?
Oh, well, there usually isn't a storage unit. Okay.
Flashlight.
These are like El Cheapo, like a small steel box storage units.
Okay. I think we should rotate
They
our
don't fit well.
flashlights because we're
When-
gonna run out of cell
Paul's
phone
having
battery
up his
eventually.
injuries now.
That's
he wants
fine.
some attention.
Yeah, attention from who?
You.
Oh, okay.
Literally anyone who will listen.
So true. She, of course, has your hand, which I assume has taken a lot of this damage, and is just absolutely fawning over it. There's, she's taken a bit of her jacket, not her jacket, because it wouldn't be a soft enough fabric for your dainty hands. A bit of like a t-shirt she's got underneath this. And rips parts. And she's making like a little bandage, and it's all very sweet, not sanitary. Don't think about it, but you know.
I mean, it's magical damage on him, so
Right.
he's just like, oh, thank you.
She's like, oh, I know. Shh.
Sissy.
Good God. So I want to know how you guys are dealing with Negrescu in the dark when he's rapping.
Flashlights.
How's that going for it?
And I wasn't even sure if they were actually in the same unit as me. I thought maybe they'd be like, you know what? Let him just have the unit to himself.
That's not a bad idea.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah,
I didn't think about it.
and I was waiting for you guys to kind of say where you were at before I said, like, what's he doing?
I imagine we're all keeping an intense eye on Negrescu, but if this is getting unbearable seeming, we're gonna evac.
Okay, so we are all in the same. That's fine. As long as you have the light on him, he's sitting as though he's in timeout. Like he's just sitting on a box or on a stool, just staying in the light. He is twitching and he is chittering.
How much light do you need?
Yeah, like even from our current cell phone camera, like that amount of light, that's it. Like it's not as long as it's central on him, it's fine.
I look at you, and I imagine actually I'm still tending to your hand. It's a very sweet moment, but I do kind of give you a look that's like...
No, you say to me with a look.
Yeah, with a look. I say to you with a look. I'm about to say something, and, you know, I just need you to maybe listen to it before you freak out. What if, you know... What if... Okay, we're gonna need him to get out of here. Negrescu, we're gonna need him alive. And I think he might starve to death soon. I'm very worried a little bit. So what if one of these lovely humans and elves gets downed and then we just look the other way?
I love
Not like we do it. That sounded like I was implying that I do it because that's literally how I imply that I'll kill people quietly. I didn't mean that. I'm just saying something happens and they're gonna die. We just let them eat them.
Just for context, this entire conversation is taking place via eyebrow wiggles, small twitches of the mouth, and subtle body movement.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I imagine with the conversation this complex, there is a small like physical element of like tracing with hands and things like that. Like if it's across the table, it's more than just that.
His eyebrows are trying to escape into his hairline right now, and he's just looking at you like.
But what's he saying?
Actually,
what he's saying is.
Okay, I have your hand in mine, and she does not, your injured hand, she does not squeeze it to hurt you. But the look says, remember that I could. And the next look says, I'm sorry, I thought you would have had more empathy for not being able to deny your primal urges.
Shots fired.
Okay, there's a difference between my primal urges, which, you know, are...
You can't die from, you're right. Sorry, go ahead.
Completely natural and people don't die from, and...
They do die from them! She says out loud.
Which attracts the attention of Taker and Negrescu.
Taker jumps a little bit.
Yeah.
And twitches.
Not from my dick!
Which is the response.
What the
Okay.
I thought he was the crazy one.
Okay. Disregard that, funny haha twin stuff. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah. Listen. Listen.
Taker thinks he is hallucinating.
These are literally the people who are getting us out of here. These are literally the people who
And
are
I'm just
taking
saying,
us.
if one of them gets downed and we can't get blamed for it, let a man eat.
If somebody gets downed by not us, and a situation occurs where he can eat them if he needs to, then sure. But we're not going to enable, and he's pointing at you now. He's not going to enable this behavior.
Oh, as soon as you concede,
Okay, enough of that.
Imagine she goes from takes on like almost a little girlish quality of like, oh, see, thank you. See, I knew you'd understand if I explained it right. You're the best.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I'm only doing this because I love you.
I love you too. The little girlish quality that just thanked for that is gone. She says,
We just had an extensive conversation.
yeah. She looks at you and she says, so I don't know if. Actually, no, I don't speak. I keep forgetting that because I want to talk so bad. You're actually gonna have to do this.
Yeah,
I don't talk.
So Apollo just kind of goes, so, you're hungry though, right?
No. Hey,
I'm starving.
Negrescu? Negrescu?
And he just kind of like leans away from that and he's just like, if somebody gets hurt and falls in a way that we didn't contribute, then I guess it's cool if you ate them if you absolutely needed to.
What makes you think I've been waiting on your permission?
Well then, that's not foreboding at all.
I'll just look at you like, come the f***.
Okay
God.
then. Taker starts building a dead man switch. If you try to eat my I'm blowing your ass to hell.
Is Taker human or elven?
He's human.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, I thought Taker was an elf.
I thought he was an elf
No,
too.
Taker's human.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was
human.
3.
No, I thought he was human.
I
So
thought
I
it
was
was-
wondering. what's
You know, I
the
thought it was
difference.
3 elves.
So
So 3 elves and a virus go into a storage unit.
right.
Only a really fat virus leaves.
No, there'd be a pretty big explosion.
When you do the permission thing, she's looking at you, and you can't read the faces obviously as a full conversation, but even so, you can tell the look of a person who feels like you just slapped them in the face when they tried to go to bat for you.
Which of course he doesn't know.
Of course not.
You had that whole like shimmy conversation.
Oh, I
like-
know. Oh, I know. And she kind of stands up and mumbles quietly. She's running out of words that she's allowed to use per day, guys. She's already spoken out. And she's like, I'm gonna go check outside. And goes to kind of peek out, see what's going on.
You raise the door. Just a little bit of water like trickles in, and the bodies are just gone.
You said water?
Water.
Is there a banging water spirit out there now?
Oh,
I say, is there a banging water spirit out there now?
Yes.
There really is?
Yeah.
Is it Water Bay? Remember I have a hot water spirit.
It's not.
Ink's water spirit's pretty hot.
What?
It's got like
What'd it look like though?
kelpy seaweed hair, but she pulls it off.
I am gonna lift up the door enough for just kind of me to slide out. Just a little bit, and kind of make a signal back to everybody. Just like hold out a second, but I'm not stepping far enough away from the door that you still can't see my ankles. And I look at her and I say, "Are we good to come out now?"
She's just looking at you without saying anything, just spraying streams of water on the ground, and it's just cleaning the blood off the ground.
Do you offer your services for a fee that I could pay?
Continues to
Honey,
just
we don't pay for things.
stare.
And she goes, "Oh right, yeah, we don't, right, yeah, duh," and lifts the door up and mutters to herself a few times. We don't pay for stuff. We don't
Has
pay
Taker
for
ever
stuff."
worked with a wizard?
What was it?
Someone who can summon? I don't know if he
Not
has.
that I know of.
But it's a pretty common thing.
Oh, he worked with Bun Bun. Never mind.
Bun Bun, yeah, Bun Bun.
Yep, he worked with Bun Bun. I was trying to figure out how freaking out he is right now. I know it's pretty common, but when you're as high as he is...
But by summon everything, I mean she summons the one spirit all of the time, only one.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
he's
what?
Still met spirits.
How much in our past have we interacted with magic users?
I mean we're technically magical users.
Yeah, okay, let me
so,
phrase that. But
so I kind of imagine that our rough time with Diamond Dog involved magic. I feel like there's a mystical element because somebody would have to have taught us how to use our stuff.
That's fair. I also forgot that adepts aren't like just enhanced humans. I think of them like X-Men, like people who are kind of born like this, so we didn't have to learn it.
No,
that makes okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we got powers, but we got to learn how to focus and use them.
Not everyone can be an adept. It does have a genetic property to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't remember. So that's cool. Then I'm not at all really. Any more interested in this spirit than I would be.
The elves are going around and picking up bullet shells and like putting them in little bags that have like a little recycling logo on them.
I walk up
That's
to him.
Adorable.
I walk up to him and I say, "What are you doing with those?"
Recycling them.
Can I have mine and my brother's?
Bullets?
Bullet shells, yes.
You don't use a gun.
Can I have my brother's?
I suppose. Are you gonna recycle them?
Absolutely.
Good. So the shotgun shells
I take those.
given to you.
I take those and I walk back to you and I go, "Ain't nobody getting no evidence on us." No, that's.
And he's just like, oh honey, that's so sweet of you.
I forgot I don't fire guns. I forgot. Yeah. Dash is just when it comes to mowing people down. I just kind of think of Dash, not.
That's fine. They finish their cleanup. They suggest you move quickly because, as you had said, people will start coming this way.
Right.
Luckily, they have spirits on their side, so they can clean up quickly. Speaking of which, hot lady spirits are dismissed.
Damn. I don't say out loud.
Does Apollo think he's gonna make it with an elemental?
I mean, it's the dream though, right?
Is it?
Like banging
That
something
seems
from otherworldly?
It seems uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it's literally made of fire.
I'm also gonna.
That one seems uncomfortable. But the water spirit could be pretty dope.
I mean,
yeah.
I feel
if
like
you literally want to get your
the way I see it is, I feel like the fire spirit's very much like the anime version of Ponyta, where it only burns you if it doesn't like you.
Oh, and then otherwise it's just kind of like a warm. Oh, I'm with you.
Didn't you ever see that episode of Pokemon?
You can pet a Ponyta because its fire doesn't hurt you if it's friendly.
I heard.
We locate Mr. Green.
He was there. He never left. He's going to take you to the next location because you were supposed to stay the night here, but then we attracted noise.
Which is fair. We shouldn't stay here, so where's next?
Indeed. You take a long, winding series of alleys, as have you been. What?
As we're walking,
Okay.
I'd like to kind of keep pace with Mr. Green.
Okay, it's not hard. He walks with a limp.
I understand that, but I'm like slowing my pace down. And I want to just ask him how he got into this.
Limp makes for an easy target.
It's an orc.
No, it's an elf.
Oh,
I was about to say,
okay.
he's just called Mr. Green. We don't know that. He's wearing a mask.
It was because his skin was green.
He's tall and lanky.
Can I ask the real question here? Is he wearing any green?
Yes, green suit.
That's right.
A 6 to not put my foot in my mouth, Alex.
Okay. It's not hard. He does have to stop on occasion, so he lags behind a little bit, where he'll lean up against a wall and just kind of like rub his leg before moving forward.
Is that something I can empathetically heal away? I don't do that for anybody else but her, never mind. I remembered my own character quirk.
That's
There we
okay.
go.
Me all the time. Guys, we should wait, I don't talk.
He just, I was in the area, and someone needs to actually fight for basic human rights. So I fell into it.
Basic amount of human rights.
Better human rights, thank you.
He goes, well, why don't you just leave? Like, why do you care about us?
I'm not gonna leave when other people are trapped here.
Oh my god, he's a good person.
And
I'm
Apollo...
pretty sure his name is Emerald Clearwater. I just remembered that his name was Emerald. and he's Mr. Green.
And he's an
And
elf.
we left him to get
Oh my god!
which is why he is
my
not happy
God.
about this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Oh my god, Gene!
What? What am I talking about? You guys don't know.
Because the
Can I
person
roll
who
a-
figured that out is way too high to have figured that out.
Can I roll a judge intentions to see if he actually is a good person or if he's just like... What's the judge intentions roll?
He seems earnest.
Then Apollo is immediately going to just start agreeing with him and nodding along and saying, you know, that's such a good and genuine thing to do, and
Oh my god, can I roll?
I admire you, and if there's anything that we can do to help you, you know, from the surface, then just let us know.
Can I roll a judge intentions?
Sure. On what?
This is how I'm explaining it as a judge intentions, because he's getting to something. And I want to know what it is, so I can be ready. I imagine that's how I play this. If I'm walking ahead and I hear, yeah, which he's doing when he's buttering someone up, I want to know, oh, are we about to take this guy down? Are we about to split? Is he, like, what's going on?
Okay,
Like, if you...
So it's a judge intentions on Apollo.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a judge intentions on Apollo. I hear the buttering look, and I glance back with a look that says literally, what are you getting at?
And he kind of gives you like a little eyebrow quirk that says, what I'm getting at is this guy's going to keep us alive while we're down here, so I don't want him to start hating us all of a sudden.
Cool.
I want him to like us. It's the same
That's not
shit
happening.
It's the same shit he was doing. He doesn't...
I know.
Let's be real. Apollo has no idea that this is
yeah.
Emerald Clearwater. He wants Mr. Green to like him, and he wants to kind of ingratiate himself with him by kind of promising, like, help and aid when they get up to the surface, and, like, if you need anything, just, I'm your man.
All
just
right.
like...
So yeah, then I imagine I look back and I'm like, what are you getting at? Kind of with a twitchy bow hand, and you look at me, and the look's just like, be cool, baby, damn.
Yeah.
So are you, and I can't do the accent right now, so are you stuck in that mask, or do you need help getting out of it? Or is it a fashion statement?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Okay, if you need help getting out, I can help you out.
You don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
And as far as that goes, just get the word out. Let them know we're fighting a good fight down here. That something has gone terribly wrong in York Underground, and we need as many hands on deck as possible.
I will rally an army for you, my friend.
Upon hearing your conversation with him, Negrescu just says to you, he's like one of those otters that got himself stuck in the plastic rings. Like, that's his observation that he's sharing.
Take your laughs, because he's not capable of not.
Can I roll some kind of etiquette to smooth that over?
Sure.
I imagine I look at you and I'm like, this is exactly how it goes. I look at you. She has not, or his pan of what the is still facing you, so it has not hit me yet to get me in on this. So I'm like, yeah. And then as the face pans around toward me, I'm back. Like, what the is wrong with you? Look. But I absolutely was like,
A five to kind of just go, ha! Negrescu, you're such a jester! Don't mind my friend, he's not so good with being nice.
the social nuance has become too much for her. She literally can't handle it. So she's now walking.
Her skeleton has left her body. She is done.
She's now walking a couple steps ahead of everyone with an audible, like a give me the f*** out of this. And she's smoking.
For what it's worth, Mr. Green actually chuckles at that. He goes, yes, I guess you could liken the two together. So just remember, in the future when you're out of here, that an otter whose head is stuck has just helped you, and please cut those plastic rings.
When we're out of here?
You don't get a sticker.
Because that was a character.
No. Can he have my sticker?
Yes, you may give him your sticker.
We're out of here. Yes.
You guys are pretty much sticking to the shadier bits of the underground, the less populated areas.
Are we back in our disguises?
That was what I was about to ask.
Absolutely, you are.
Okay.
So
So Mr.
I'm-
Green
oh,
in this
no.
disguise?
Mine rattles a little bit because he just threw that off when
So I'm
combat
wearing my
started.
disguise.
that I'm really blowing my cover here by smoking into my neck.
Neck? You mean navel.
Right.
I was about to say, I had no idea that we were getting back into the costumes because Negreski would have pitched a fit about it. He is 100% done, and he is pouting in your flashlight. And no, I'm gonna make him as.
Can I offer? I would offer you could would you ride in a bag or something dark? Is that a thing?
I've got a duffel bag. You could crawl inside and I could just
No,
put my
at this
phone
point,
in there.
he is 100% hunting. He is waiting for someone to drop their guard, and he's gonna eat. Which is why he's just being super petty and angry right now. I was about to say, in the crowd, I don't think he would even need to put it on if he's surrounded by all of you.
Yeah.
And especially, it would be more dangerous for him to put that on and be concealed, because he can lash out from inside of it.
Right.
So you're gonna want him exposed anyway.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. You make your way towards a side back alley door to what appears to be, upon kicking said door in, which is mostly boarded up. There's broken windows and all of that jazz. It's like an old electronics store that has been recently looted. There's nothing of a lot of value, you're not seeing any television sets or computers.
Anything
but
fun?
there's gonna be parts.
Is there
Do you need
a
an Ethernet
camcorder?
cable?
Is there a camcorder?
There's probably a camcorder.
I want to get a camcorder and start doing a shaky cam video every time we
Okay.
do
I thought you were gonna ask if there's a camcorder.
So you get,
Follow-up question: is there a tripod?
You get a new GoPro.
Are there lights?
Yeah,
Not on the
I mean,
building, I mean
inside.
camera lights.
Oh.
That are just
He's looking for an O-ring.
Roll for lights.
I build a place where Negrescu can sit. And then, the moment it's done, I go, get in the box.
It's a series of lights and standing lamps.
Yes, it's just an area that's pointed lights.
No.
I mean, I was about to ask if there were any household lamps.
There are household
That
lamps.
okay? No, he's gonna.
They're office lamps, but yeah.
Are you gonna try and fix them?
Yeah, that's how he's gonna try to spend his time.
Let's play Fix That
Lamp! I want it to be clear that when the idea of the box for him to be in with the lights is presented, she's not comfortable. I'm not into it. I'm not
Colin's
about it.
100% about it. He's just that is the best idea you have ever
He
had.
just looks at you when he guides you into the area. He's gives you this look.
Emerald's just confused.
It's okay. He doesn't
And it's
like
what
lights.
it is it's an area that has light. There's not an actual bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If
There might be,
if it's
a
a couple
wall for
lights
privacy
strategically
or
set up in a
something.
corner, I thought you had a box and some LED lights in it, and you're shrink yourself, get in this box, and we'll keep you
But
in
that's
here.
the
I'm
thing.
like,
He can't goop when there's lights around. That's
Yeah.
why we are doing
like a
this.
chicken wire human-sized cage for him to sit in,
yeah.
bathed in light. Yeah, no, that's not. So I would say in the light, he looks like he's sick. I mean, he's going through some withdrawal, so he's probably sweating. And it probably has a weird glisten to it. It's just a little bit too
like
shiny.
a sickly sweat.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to sweat out a fever.
Yeah.
Just let him ride it out. I've seen DTs before. He's fine.
None.
Fix that lamp.
None
Nope.
roll.
No, he's just his hands are shaking as
None
he's
pizza, less
handling
beef.
the tools, trying to fix this lamp.
Is your friend okay?
He's fine.
Don't worry about him.
He's coming down
Don't
on
worry
something.
about him.
He looks ill.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's something that happens when he's exposed to light.
So you keep him exposed to light?
It's the
keeps him safe.
it's the syphilis. The light treats as syphilis.
That's not how that works.
Sorry,
It's-
it's new syphilis.
Still.
It's a different kind of syphilis that was just discovered. He's patient 0, so we're trying to.
Weirdly
We've been
enough,
stuck
weirdly
down
enough,
here
it's
for
the
2
kinda-
weeks. He's detoxing.
Is
Weirdly
someone
enough-
weaponizing syphilis?
It's the kind of syphilis where the more you ask about it, the sicker you get from being around them. So I'd shut up if I were you.
Wow.
Can I roll for that? Because
Yeah,
that's my attempt at a social interaction.
sure.
Oh boy! And can I maybe assist?
Yeah, sure.
Can
By
you
the way, this is her try at being sassy like Apollo. You look at him and you're like, oh, she also has syphilis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. My sister also is ill of the mouth.
Where'd you go? Like, you just go to the other side of the store? That's excellent. Because, please help me. They're doing this to me, and I can't take it much longer.
That bluff, though.
That bluff with 1, 2,
Give me- hold on.
3, 4.
Give me a good perception,
Yes,
sissy.
yes. Let me roll a perception here. As I'm
We're
being-
gonna spice things up and use that edge sticker I got last
As I'm being
week.
steered away, I want to proceed.
Oh.
Taker's still there.
He is. He is
Yeah, but
still
Taker's
there.
Taker's high off his ass.
Hold on! Hold the f on! They've just rolled dice. I haven't been given the option to talk yet.
Taker! Do something!
What did you get? 5. On a bluff?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a con.
Con.
I have not rolled my perception yet. I'll allow Taker to act first, and then see if it's needed.
Mm-hmm. So, he looks at him and goes, he's a junkie. He's been down here for a while. He's detoxing. You don't want him to get high, because when he gets high, he gets super f***ing violent. Technically, nothing I said was a lie.
You can search me. I don't have any guns or weapons on me.
Hold on.
Pretty sure we saw you fight.
Shh.
That's a 3.
Remember, Mr. Green even participated.
That's a 3 perception out of me. So I am.
Guess how are you, like, whispering this?
No, he's openly pleading.
So, you hear it. Because there's
Yeah.
not even an attempt to hide it.
I look at you and I'm like, you are the weapon, you son of a bitch. Shut up.
And then Apollo just goes, don't listen to him! He's a lying son of a
We all have our demons to bear. I'm sure you can sweat this one out. It'll be okay.
Apollo will move up to you and just put a hand on your shoulder and just be like, mm-mm. Hey, neck rescue? Mm-mm.
I kind of want Negrescu to actually bite her nose off. Like, her his nose.
Hey, Naggy?
He bites your face.
Ow.
He latches his teeth onto your face skin.
I am going
Okay.
to punch you.
I guess this is 2 unarmed?
2.
Yeah, you bite him in the face.
And I go, ow, you f-! And I just show you, and I'm just like, where are you biting me exactly?
Like,
So-
he just latched on to that sweet cheek meat.
And it's like a hard bite, like a I'm gonna eat at you bite.
Yeah, like, if I can't actually envelop you, I am going to consume you the way you gross beasts eat your
I
food.
want to say that's probably 3 damage.
I'm gonna punch.
Perception?
Um,
Or do I even need to
I'm
roll?
pretty sure he's yelling.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
This
because he's
just-
missing a piece of his
This
face.
took 3 damage to the face. That's a yell and a half.
How many rounds? Well,
Let 1?
it would take me to get across the room.
You were, yeah, like,
Okay.
it's
Fine.
nothing.
So,
Alright.
my pistol's out immediately. The next one who acts on this gets f***ing shot.
Did we need to go into initiatives, or are we just gonna...
No, he's gonna try to
Like,
de-escalate.
if I'm
Like, he
involved,
doesn't
if I'm
wanna shoot
involved
you.
in
No,
this,
I was
I have to
gonna-
roll composure to de-escalate. I'm saying right now because I won't say it again because I don't want to be meta. Someone has to help me here
Yep.
because
I
it's
guess-
going down.
I'm gonna throw Taker a little basic perception, because he's been standing here.
Yeah.
He's seen everything that's going
Yeah.
on. As violent as Negrescu's being, and as, like,
Mm-hmm.
trying to, like, cajole and get his way out of here and have him turn off the lights,
Yep.
we established he's not physically in a cage. He has not moved
Right.
beyond the realm of the light. He is willfully staying in the light. He came into his space in the light, but he's not trying to get out of the light to chase anyone down.
Which is why he said the next one who starts or continues this gets shot. He is pointing his gun in that direction and making it very clear if either one of them continues, they're getting shot.
I have to roll composure
Roll composure. That is fair.
because I
Because your
literally.
brother's face is bleeding and missing a piece.
And Negrescu's chewing.
Give me some
This is
explosives, Ray.
Can I clarify my composure? Because it's just the way my character is. My composure is not whether or not I'm going to attack. My composure is whether or not I'm reaching for my bow.
Okay.
Because like attack or not attack, someone has hurt him. There's no question here anymore.
That's just what you're using.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
whether or not the composure is, do I have the strength of will to realize this is a friend